A busy weather forecast. Let's jump straight into it. Let's look at the setup that's going to bring us a really active week of weather. Multiple different storm systems, rain, severe storms. We're going to have it all over the next several days. Here's what's happening. There's going to be a trough of low pressure develop over the next 24 hours. Meanwhile, just the opposite is going to happen in the deep southeast, a big ridge of high pressure. And where we find ourselves right in the middle of those two storm systems, you guessed it, right where you'd expect those battle of the air masses to take place. It's going to get warm and muggy beginning tomorrow. It's anything but that out there this evening, but things are certainly going to change pretty quickly. And you notice through the end of the week, nothing changes. That same pattern is going to stay in place. And as that same pattern is in place, we'll continue to see more and more systems work their way through the area. I think by late Saturday into Sunday, that area of low pressure, it's going to begin to win out, and we'll start to see some calmer weather going into next week. There are three potentials for severe weather over the next couple of days. This is going to be tomorrow's risk here on the left side of your screen. It does include a level 2 potential for East Oklahoma and Northwest Arkansas, level 1 for a large majority of the area. It is for Tuesday, but I'll tell you, the majority of tomorrow is going to be nice. It's going to be warm. It's going to be windy. Storms really don't get going until late Tuesday night into early Wednesday. Now, as that sun rises Wednesday, our front's getting a little bit closer, starting to move through the area. Our severe weather risk increases to a level 3 from Fort Smith through Clarksville, down towards Waldron, all the way up through Eureka Springs. Level 2 potential for East Oklahoma, far northwest Arkansas. These maps are going to change a little bit, but this is the best thinking right now where those storms are going to get the strongest. And then on Thursday, as that first front arrives, it's going to stall out just up to our south, and that's going to keep at least a low chance of some showers and storms in the forecast for parts of Johnson, Logan, Scott, even southern LaFleur County. Let's put Futurecast to work for us. This is going to give us a broad idea of what to expect and when, but keep in mind, this is going to be one of those weeks where it's just going to be a good thing to stay on top of the forecast. There will be some additional changes that I hope to pass along to you. Most of tomorrow is going to be dry. It's going to be okay out there. We'll see a little bit of sunshine, some clouds mixing in at times. The big complaint for tomorrow is going to get windy, and there's no question about that, up to 30 miles per hour out of the south. By Wednesday morning, our first initial cells are starting to move into the area. Those are going to continue on and off into the morning hours. These very well could be strong to severe. All as our cold front approaches, the fact that they're somewhat discrete and isolated is a little bit concerning to me. Those are the ones that we'd have to watch pretty closely. That'll continue through the early part of the afternoon, in which case they're probably intensifying as they exit our viewing area off into central Arkansas, but more favorable ingredients for those storms there. That front stalls out, and that's going to be the focal point for some additional chances of rain, maybe even some thunderstorms. Wednesday, a weather impact alert day. It's a day to stay weather aware, have a few ways to receive some weather alerts. We're also going to pick up a lot of rain the second half of this week. Generally speaking, you can see these darker or brighter oranges here. That's going to be where the highest axis of rainfall is. But even us here, displaced outside of that main zone, we're still expected to pick up a decent amount. I think parts of northwest Arkansas, 3 to 5 inches between now and Sunday, 4 to 7 for a large majority of the River Valley, 5 to 8 for parts of the Ouachitas. We do have a flash flood watch in effect for Johnson, Logan, and Scott counties. That's because the Weather Service out of Little Rock, they're just working a little bit ahead of Tulsa. Tulsa has told me, hey, we're probably going to be issuing those watches. So even though you're not under one yet, doesn't mean you're not going to be. Tomorrow, I told you about those winds, right? This is 7 o'clock in the morning, 20 to 30 mile per hour gust. The later you get in the afternoon and the evening, 30, 40, would even roll out a 50 mile per hour non-thunderstorm wind gust. It's going to be a very windy day, and it's those winds that bring in all the humidity. You're going to feel that by tomorrow evening. Certainly you're going to feel it on Wednesday as those storms start to arrive. Here's your 7-day forecast. Northwest Arkansas, 72 and muggy tomorrow and breezy. By Wednesday, that's the day with our highest severe weather potential, but just because it's the highest doesn't mean there's also not a potential for Thursday, maybe even Friday as well. Although I do think by the end of the week, we're looking at more of a flash flood concern for us. Things are going to start to taper off by Sunday. It does get a little bit cooler towards Sunday, even into next week. We have some overnight lows, if you'll notice there, by Monday morning, pretty close to that freezing mark. So we may need to be mindful of some vegetation out there. We may have to cover some plants up if they're already in the ground. It does get warm. It does get muggy tomorrow and Wednesday, and then those storms slowly but surely chip away at those afternoon high temperatures. Just one of those busy weeks. I kind of regret asking and begging for so much rain over the last couple of weeks because I now think we're going to get it, and we're going to get it all at once in one consecutive week. So we'll have more updates to pass along over the next couple of days. Really want to watch Tuesday night into Wednesday for the severe weather potential. We may need to also watch some other days this week, but it's that window that has me most curious at
all
this
that
point.
Rainfall too, Micah. Between now and Saturday, there could be quite a bit of rainfall.
And while that's not going to totally mitigate flash flood concerns, obviously, good news is that we're stretching it out at least over 2, 3, 4 days.
Right, yes.